Welcome everybody to Football, the People's Game, your home of footballing analysis. Today we'll be talking about Manchester United's encounter against Lyon in the Europa League quarter-final in a match that ended in a 2-2 draw. And we'll be focusing majorly on Manchester United's performance and also some scenes that occurred and sparked reactions before the match, which is Onana's comment and also Matic's reactions to Onana's comment. I'm having with me today in the studio a Manchester United fan, which of course you know is our analyst on this show, Football, the People's Game, with us today to have some of his reactions and opinions in regards to Manchester United in that match yesterday. So Iroko, welcome to the show, Football, the People's Game.
You're always welcome to have me here.
Yeah, you're having a gloomy look today.
Well, it's obvious. I should put up a gloomy look because there's someone in Manchester United that's a weapon fashioned against us since he arrived at Manchester United.
Who is that?
It's obviously Onana.
So Onana is a weapon fashioned against Manchester United.
Everybody knows that.
So why did you make such a comment in regards to Onana?
Obviously from yesterday's game. Even if you are not a football fan and you watched that game yesterday, you should know that this keeper is a weapon fashioned against Manchester United.
All right, so talking about Onana, Onana made a comment about Lyon before going into that game yesterday. And he said that Manchester United were a better team than Lyon. And Nemanja Matic, who is a current player with Lyon and also a former Manchester United player, didn't take that lightly and called Onana the worst goalkeeper in Manchester United history. Onana also reacted to that and said that Matic never won anything with Manchester United, whereas he has won the FA Cup with Manchester United. So what would you be making of that comment from Onana?
For you to make such comment, you need to be an exceptional goalkeeper. Go into the game with brilliant performances to back up your words. Maybe by cho. You need to show workings, of which Onana did not show any of the workings. And in almost all the games he has played in Manchester United, since he was signed to be Manchester United goalkeeper. Okay, look at yesterday's game. The clumsy goals he conceded. Even my grandmother fit catch all those goals where Onana allowed them score. As if Onana even bet the game sef. Even me as a fan, if you put me in that goal post, I will save the 2 goals they scored against Onana. And Onana, as a professional goalkeeper, no fit catch any of these goals where my grandmother fit catch. So my advice to Amorim is make him carry Onana dash Chelsea. Just like how he dash freedom fighter Sancho to Chelsea. Make them just hold them for us. And if goalkeepers no dey football world to sign again, I dey here available. I fit perform pass Onana. At least I no go dey commit errors wey go dey lead to goals all the time like this season now. And since when he don commit errors, about 8 errors leading to goal. And all these goals na wetin comot us from top 4 for Premier League. Na Onana comot us from top 4. Onana na still comot us from FA Cup. And now Onana wan comot us from Europa League. Our only hope to play European football next season. So if Amorim eye never open, I go call am. If anybody dey with the phone number, make it give me. At least make Onana, make Bayanda come dey keep for us.
All right. After that yesterday's game, some legends of the game like Troy Deeney and Paul Scholes have reacted to Onana's comments and also his performance yesterday in that game. Troy Deeney says that the football gods have just told you to stay humble. That is his reactions to Onana's performance yesterday and also his comments. And Paul Scholes says that he was probably wishing he kept his mouth shut. So Onana making such comments, drawing attention on himself, knowing fully well that he wasn't that exceptional. If you look at what happened in the game yesterday, his performances were very poor. Those 2 goals he conceded were flimsy errors that he made. And just like he stated earlier, Onana alone has made 8 errors that have led to him conceding those 8 goals. And yesterday in the game, Onana was nowhere good enough for Manchester United, conceding those 2 goals that any proper goalkeeper could save easily. If you look at Courtois of Real Madrid this week against Arsenal, despite the fact that they lost, you see that there were some reflex saves that he made. But Onana is nowhere good enough to make such reflex saves. So what would you have to say about Onana not stepping up in games like this to be decisive for Manchester United?
You know, in some games, keepers win matches for you. Like, look at the performance Courtois put on in the game against Arsenal. If Onana were the keeper in that game, Real Madrid would have considered not less than 8 goals in that game. Look at all the goals he was saving. Anyhow. There was some goals I thought he has entered the net. He stood up and pointed them out. Not be all this kind goalkeeping where Onana they do for Manchester United.
No reflex,
just heavy. You fat, Geniash, big leg. Now defensive midfielders they get that kind of body. Make them just carry and give Chelsea when no get hope to win anything. At least if in the Chelsea with this kind of football, building from home, passing ahead, and go they keep for them, they play well for them. At times, sometimes they go they use as defensive midfielders. Since now waiting one they play, you want they play with leg more than hand. So Onana no be keeper wey go stay for Manchester United if Manchester won't win anything this season or next season.
All right. So what would your reactions be ahead of the second leg at Old Trafford next week? Should Onana still start as the number 1 goalkeeper for Manchester United or the second choice goalkeeper, Arte Bayenda?
I think Amorim's eyes has been opened. He knows what to do, even without anybody telling him. He knows that Bayenda should be the goalkeeper in the goal line for the second leg, because any of the shots on target against Onana in the second leg would be a goal for Lyon. You saw what their captain said yesterday after the game. He said they are going into the second leg with massive attack. And in a game against Onana in the goal line, and if you are just attacking, playing shot anyhow, even off target, if you carry out from over, pull for net. Onana if he carry out, pull for net. So make them just remove that man from post for the second leg if he won't win the second leg.
All right, so what would that second leg mean for Manchester United? I think from the position Onana's mistakes has placed them going into the second leg, that game is a final for Manchester United, because once they lose that game and are out of the Europa League, I think the season is all done for Manchester United
this season and next season.
All right. That notwithstanding, Paul Scholes yesterday after the game made a comment about Amorim's team and said that I don't think he likes the team. That is Amorim. He knows he hasn't got a great football team and wants better. You can see that in the way he is on the touchline. He always looks disappointed in what he's got. So what would you have to say about that Manchester United side and also with their recent performances?
From the recent games for Manchester United team, especially since the international break, they have been exceptional in almost all the games, especially against Manchester City and Lyon yesterday. The only problem they have now that Lyon where we get for front. Now be the second Onana for attack. And the second Onana, this one they collect goals, this one not they score goal. So Zexi should be starting the game for us. You saw what he did against Manchester City. He came, created some chances, dropping deep, creating chances for the wingers and helping the midfielders, which Hoylon lacks. And yesterday, Hoylon just as if he drink ogogoro before he enter field yesterday. Just see post inside the opponent box, you go they hit up with your left. You say na left foot they use, you don't even know the leg when they use again. Zexi just came in, his first touch in the opposition box, he scored. So Manchester United need a solid striker to help us move forward. And Onana, if Onana they post, we know go they move forward, because as we discussed they score. So Manchester United should go for a striker.
Okay.
So my advice to Amorim in the second leg, if he wants to win that second leg, he shouldn't start with Hoylund in the front and Nana in the goal line. He should start with people, with the players he knows are going to give in 100 performances to the game.
All right.
So good luck to him in the second leg.
All right. I hope Amorim makes the right decision, especially at the goal line and also the front line, for Manchester United to win, to light up your mood compared to the gloomy look you had on earlier on the show.
Yes, I need it, because I had a sleepless night yesterday, all because of Onana and Hoylund.
All right. So I wish you were in the second leg.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. This is Football, the People's Game. If you are a first-time subscriber, please do to subscribe to follow more of our footballing analysis. I am your host, Horace, and thank you, Iroko, for being part of the show today.
You're always welcome to having me.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.